Good morning all. Welcome for this lecture. Today we are going to discuss the signals and systems continuation, that is we'll find out the even and odd components of signals. Okay, you be ready with a book and pen. We'll start with the numericals. Okay, in the previous class we have seen that we have derived this formula. Okay, that is xc of t. This is nothing but your even part of the signal that can be calculated by half x of t plus x of minus t. Okay, so xc of t can be calculated as half of function x of t plus x of minus t. Okay, this is one function equation we have derived, and then x naught of t, that is the odd part of the signal, can be calculated by half x of t minus x of minus t. Okay, so this we can calculate it for the means we need to calculate what is the even part and odd part or a component of this signal. Okay, x of t is the signal. We are supposed to calculate what is the even part of that and the odd part of that. Let's calculate. Let's start with this. As we have, they have given that this equation, that is x of t, which is equal to cos t plus sin t into cos t. This is the given signal. Now what we have to do to calculate xc of t, we require x of t. Yes, they have already given it. Only thing is we need to calculate x of minus t, right? So to do that, we'll change. Let's change. Okay, let's change t to minus t. Okay, let's change t to minus t. Let's see what we get in that. So substitute this minus t in entire this equation, that is x of minus t. Okay, x of minus t, which is equal to cos, wherever t you have to change that with the minus t. Okay, so change that one, cos of minus t. Okay, then plus, right, sine of minus t, right, then plus. Okay, plus there are three factors you should be written, first, second and third, that is sine of minus t into cos of minus t. Okay, you have substituted it. Let's write what we get. What is the value of cos of minus t? Cos minus theta is cos theta. So that is cos theta, right? This is the cos t, right? First factor is cos t. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So sine of minus t is sine minus sine t. Okay. Next, what about this? Here it is plus sine minus theta cos minus theta. So again here also this cos of minus t will be cos t, right, and sine of minus t will be minus sine t. Therefore minus into plus will be minus, therefore sine should be minus sine t into cos t. Okay, this is your x of minus t. X of minus t, which is equal to cos of t. Okay, cos t minus sine t into cos t. I hope it is clear. Okay, let's take that one. Right, we have this equation, that is x of t, and we have calculated this x of minus t, right? So both we have along with us. So cos t minus sine t into cos t. So then what we have to do is we'll calculate xc of t. Okay, just observe what we have to do is formalize this one, half x of t plus x of minus t. Both we have, substitute in this. Okay, substitute x of t is what? Cos t, just a substitution, right? Cos t plus sine t into cos t, right? Then they have asked us to add, right? This is a add plus. So x of minus t we have to add. That can be done. X of minus t, just a addition. So just a substitute. This is x of minus t. That is nothing but cos t, right, minus sine t into cos t, right? So then add these two, what we get. Okay, when you add this one, okay, when you add this one, what do we get? Cos t, 2 cos t we get, right? Sin t will get cancelled. Sorry, sin t minus sin t will get cancelled. Sin t cos t minus sin t cos t is also get cancelled. What remains here is 1 by 2, 2 cos theta, 2 cos t, sorry, right? So 2 get cancelled. Xc of t will be what? Cos t. Means even part of this x of t signal is cos t. Okay, that is xc of t is cos t, right? And next, similarly, we will calculate x naught of t. Okay, that is odd part or odd component of the signal. That formula we have, that is half x of t minus x of minus t. As we know, we have this two, that is x of t and x of minus t. Substitute these two, that is x of t we have substituted here. Okay, that is cos t plus sin t into cos t. Then minus we have to take, right? Minus, okay, minus, you keep like that only. Then you multiply this entire thing with minus sign. So minus cos t, right? Here minus cos t. Then minus into minus plus sin theta. So it is plus sin theta. Minus into minus plus sin t into cos t. So now what you can do is add this one. Sorry, so anyhow we have multiplied with the minus sign, just simply you can add it. So cos t minus cos t get cancelled. Sin t plus sin t will be 2 sin t, and then sin t cos t plus sin t cos t will be 2 sin t cos t. So you can expand this line by taking it 1 by 2 you take inside, then it will be 2 by 2. So get cancel, sin t plus again here 2 sin t cos t is there, take 1 by 2 here, then it will be sin t into cos t. Okay, so then you can get it, see, sin t plus sin t into cos t, sorry, so this you can get, right? So sorry, this should not be there. Okay, sorry. So then in this equation, the same equation we have written sin t plus sin t cos t. So what we can do is, in this, among this sin t you can take outside. Okay, sin t you can take outside, then it will be 1 in from these two factors you have taken sin t outside. When you have taken sin t from this factor, 1 remains, plus in this cos t remains. So this is your odd component of the signal. Okay, I hope you have got how to calculate odd part and or odd component and even component of any particular signal. Okay, so next we'll take on another example, a simple one. Find the even and odd part of the signal. So they have given a signal, that is x of t is equal to 1 plus t plus t 3 t square plus 5 t cube plus 9 t raised to 4. Okay, from this what we can do is we can have to calculate even and odd signals. Okay, as you know, so these two are the formulas. Xc of t is equal to half x of t plus x of minus t. X naught can be calculated, that is odd part can be calculated 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 of x of t minus x of minus t, right? So x of t they have given, not a problem for us. Now we need to change this, means we need to calculate x of minus t. Okay, we need to get what is x of minus t. For that what we have to do is, let's change t to minus t. Okay, let's change this t to minus t. Then we'll get a x of wherever in this equation, in this particular equation, wherever you have a t, change it to minus t. So this is x of t. So I have written x of minus t, which is equal to 1. Since it is a constant, you need not add anything for that. So 1 and then plus, okay, t is there, that has to be minus t. Okay, plus, right, 3. There is a t square, so it has to be minus t square. Okay, the next plus 5 minus t raised to cube plus 9. Okay, there is a t raised to 4, that has to be minus t raised to 4. Now we have substituted the value. Okay, what we can do is, let's calculate, simplify this. Then x of minus t, okay, x of minus t will be equal to 1. So x of minus t we have substituted, plus minus will be minus, right, plus 3, right, t raised to square, that is minus t square is how much, minus t into minus t, so it is plus t square. Okay, then we have written 5 into t raised to minus, 5 into minus t cube. So what is the value of this? It is nothing but minus t into minus t into minus t. So you are multiplying t odd 3 times with the negative sign. It will be again negative, odd number. So it should be minus 5t cube. Then plus 9 t minus t raised to 4. It will be, so negative sign you are multiplying even times. So then it will be plus 9 t raised to 4. So this is your x of minus t. That is 1 minus t plus 3t square minus 5t cube plus 9t raised to 4. Hope you have got this, right? Once we have calculated this, then what we have to do is this. So we have these two values, x of t and x of minus t. Then we have to calculate what is the even part and then what is the odd part. Let's calculate even part. That is, we have a formula, half of x of t plus x of minus t. We'll substitute the values. Okay, let's take 1 by 2, okay, into x of t is this one. Okay, x of t is, you can write 1 plus t plus 3 t square plus 5 t cube plus 9 t raised to 4. Okay, and next plus x of minus t, we have this 1 minus, okay, 1 minus t plus t raised t square 3t square minus 5t raised to t raised to 3 plus 9 t raised to 4. Okay, you have all this, here we have, then add those two. So 1 plus 1 will be, sorry, it should be 2, I'm sorry. Okay, 1 plus, this should be 2. Okay, so 1 plus 1, 2. So this plus t minus t get cancelled. 3t square plus 3t square, it will be, okay, it is 6t square. Okay, 6t square. And the next 5t cube, 5t minus 5 cube will get cancelled. And then it will be 18t raised to 4. Okay, then there is a 1 by 2 outside. So get that 1 by 2 inside of this. 2 get cancelled. 2 you can take common, or you can simplify, get 1 by 2 into entire inside parameter. Then it will be 2 get cancelled plus 6t square divided by, see, 6t square divided by 2 will be 3t square. Okay, plus 18t raised to 4 divided by 2 will be 9t raised to 4. So this is your even part of the signal, that is 1 plus 3t square plus 9t raised to 4. Okay, so then we'll calculate odd part of this one. Okay, we'll calculate odd part. Okay, since I not have a space, okay, we'll do this. Okay, so now we have x2 x of t and x naught of t. We'll calculate x of t and x of minus t we have. Then we will calculate x naught of t, which is equal to 1 by 2 x of t minus, okay, x of minus t. So same formula we'll write. Okay, I hope now you are very familiar with this. 1 by 2, 1 plus t plus 3t square plus 5t cube plus 9t raised to 4. Okay, minus, we'll take minus and multiply with that minus sign. Minus 1 plus t minus 3t square plus 5t raised to 3 minus 9 into t raised to 4. Okay, then add this 1 minus 1 get cancelled, t plus t will be 2t, okay, t plus t will be 2t, then 3t square minus 3t square get cancelled, 5t cube plus 5t cube will be 10t cube, okay, then plus 9 t raised to 4 and minus 9 t raised to 4 will get cancelled, okay, 1 by 2 is there, just let's send this to inside. So what we get is t, okay, this 2 get cancelled, and then this 2 with this 2 will get cancelled, so it is t plus 5t raised to 3 will be remains. This is your odd signal, okay, this is your odd signal. X naught of t will be equal to t plus 5t raised to 3, okay. And then now we'll study the basic operation on signals, okay. Since we have got basic signals, we have studied that unit step signal, unit step signal, okay, and we have ramp signal, okay. So now we need to do the basic operations on those signals. Then what are the basic operations we can do on the signals? And first, on what signals we can do the operations. So remember, this some of the basic operations can be done. We are going to classify those signals into two different category, and based on that you can perform the basic operations. First one, on the signals which are dependent, okay, which are dependent variables, and on signals which are independent variables, okay, dependent variables and independent variables. So what are the operations can be done? It might be amplitude, okay, it might be amplitude, or you can say it is the scaling, okay, is nothing but your magnitude, okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, as well as integration, okay, division, integration, differentiation, and so on, okay. So here we are going to concentrate basically amplitude scaling, okay, we are going to concentrate on amplitude scaling, addition, subtraction, multiplication, differentiation, and integration, okay. And then this, while doing all this, okay, we are going to perform time shifting as well as time scaling, okay. Let's do how we can do this, and what are the constraints we supposed to consider, okay. As we have discussed basic operations on the signals, those two are on that signals only, those are dependent on dependent variable and independent variables. Remember, this dependent variable is nothing but amplitude, okay. Like this you can remember, as I told you, you have to remember this graph. Whatever this x-axis is there, no, it is only with respect to time, okay, and what is y-axis is there, no, it is completely amplitude, okay. So now dependent variable are completely corresponding to y-axis, okay, y-axis, it is nothing but your amplitude scaling and all, addition, multiplication, integration, differentiation, all can be done on that, okay. Then independent variables means the signals which are dependent on time, okay, those are going to vary, means those are going to be corresponding to time, that is x-axis, okay. You remember this thing, that is dependent variables are considering on y-axis, okay. This is only with respect to y-axis, which are varying with respect to corresponding to your amplitude, okay. And independent variables are time, means it is with respect to x-axis, okay, dependent and independent, okay. Based on this we are going to perform. Let's see what are those operations we can do. First one is addition, okay. We'll list out once and then we can start doing it, okay. We'll list out first one will do amplitude scaling, okay. If you want, you can note it down. First one is amplitude scaling, second one is addition, third one is a multiplication, fourth one is differentiation, last one is integration. Okay, these are based on dependent variable. Okay, now whatever we are going to study is completely on y-axis, corresponding to y-axis. Okay, amplitude scaling and addition, multiplication, differentiation and integrations. Okay, now we'll do one by one. As I told you, these are all dependent variable category. Signals are of dependent variable, means you are going to corresponding to only y-axis. Okay, now we'll do that. That is amplitude scaling. Okay, amplitude scaling. This equation will be y of t, which is equal to c into x of t. X of t will be given to you. Okay, x of t will be given to you, and they will be asking you to calculate y of t. Okay, x of t is the given signal. You are supposed to find out y of t, which is equal to c into x of t, where c is the scaling factor. Okay, for example, we'll ask to calculate y of t equal to phi u of t. I hope you know what is u of t. U of t means unit step signal. Okay, as we know, this is nothing but it starts with the zeros, right? It starts with a 0 up to t time. Okay, and its unit is 1. Okay, its magnitude is 1. So like this. Okay, signal is initially from 0, before 0 it was 0, and then after 0 it starts giving you 1. This is u of t. Okay, but what they have asked us to calculate, phi u of t. U of t is there, this was signal is the u of t. What about phi u of t? Means you have to multiply this one. Okay, scaling, phi, you have to give the phi u of t. So then this is the given signal. Phi u of t means the same, but signal will start at 5. Okay, instead of 1 it will be 5. Okay, hope it is clear. Now we'll take one more example. Calculate y of t, which is equal to half of u of t. We know that u of t is how much? From 0, right? This is your u of t, magnitude is 1. Now they were asked us to do 1 by 2 u of t, means u of t is whatever it is there, it has to be multiplied with 1 by 2, means scaling, it has to be given with respect to scaling. So half they have asked. So 1 into half, how much it will be? Half. So then your new signal will be from 0. So again, anyhow, here also your signal was there, but it was 0. So 0 into 1 by 2 will be remains 0. So then here there is no signals. Okay, so then your signal will be, compared to this, it will be lesser. It is half, it is 1. After multiplying with half, you have got 1 by 2 signals. Okay, so this is your y of t. Alright, so hope you have got this, how to do amplitude scaling. Okay, next we'll move to addition. Addition means in this you may get 2 signals or more signals has to be added. Okay, one signal with another signal. Okay, now we'll do with the simple things, and then we'll take a bit complex. Okay, so now y of t is equal to x1 of t plus x2 of t. Okay, let's take x1 of t is unit step signal. Okay, its magnitude is 1. I need not repeat it. Unit step signal is a signal which has magnitude of 1. It is understood. Okay, x1 of 2. x2 of t is also, I'll take one more unit signal. Okay, its its magnitude is also 1. It starts with 0. It is also start with 0. Up to t it is. Okay, it is up to infinity. Remember this. Up to t. Wherever you are going to represent. Now we have to add these 2 signals. Okay, we need to add these two signals, that is y of t. Same graph I'll take. Okay, so before 0, what was this value? 0. What was this value? 0. 0 plus 0 again is 0. So what I'll do is, so till this much was 0 only, right? At 0, okay, at 0, right, at 0. What was your first signal? It is x1 plus x2, okay, x1 plus x2. So at 0, what was the magnitude of first signal? It is 1, okay, at 0, okay, at 0, first signal x1 is 1. What about x2? This is, I'll take at 0 here, and this I'll write x1. At 0, what about x1 is 1. What about x2 is also 1. What about y then? x1 plus x2, 1 plus 1 is 2. At 2, at 0, you get magnitude of 2, x1 plus x2, okay. And then I'll calculate at 1, okay, again at 1, again at 1 it is. At 1, what about x1 is 1. What about x2 is also 1. What about y of t? 1 plus 1, again a 2. Then at 1 is also 2. Similarly, at 2 how much? 2. At 3 how much? 2. So your signal is, okay, your signal is totally, it is with a magnitude 2. This is your y of t. I hope you have got this to add. Okay, we'll take another example. Okay, we'll take another example. I'll take first one signal is a unit step. Okay, one magnet, that is u of t. This is x1 of t signal, first signal. Second signal will take x2 is equal to r of t. Okay, which is like this. Okay, so sorry, I don't take r of t. I'll take directly, I'll give you x2 is this signal. Okay, x2 is this signal. So now we have to add these two. Okay, this is a unit step and this is the triangles. Okay, I'll mention this as, this is at 0 and this maximum is at 1 and this is at 2. Its magnitude is 1 I'll give. Okay, now we have to add this one. What I'll do is, I'll write one side key at, okay, at 0. Okay, we'll take a new signal. Okay, at 0, what about x1 and what about x2 we have to write. What about x1 value? It is 1. Okay, what about x2 value? It is also 1. What about y of t? It is 1 plus 1, it is 2. It is at 0. And I'll take at 1. Okay, I'll take at 1. It is at what time? 1. So what about the value of x1? It remains the same, 1. Then what about the x2 value? It is also 1. Okay, so I'm sorry, 1 minute. We'll add this. We'll take to perform addition one more numerical, that is one is unit step. Okay, another one is triangle I'll take. Okay, so we'll do a calculation part. Okay, at 0. Okay, what about x1 signal and what is about x2 signal? This is your x1 and this is your x2. So at 0, okay, what about x1 value magnitude? It is 1. What about x2? It is 0, right? At 0, x2 signal is 0. So what about y of t? 1 plus 0 is 1. At